Hey, you guys, we get to come back to church on Sunday, which means we get to see each other. Well, we get to see most of each other. I get to see your eyeballs at least. That's good. So church is going to look a little bit different on Sunday. There's not going to be any kids' church for us to go to, but you get to sit with your parents, and that's pretty awesome. Like, if you were at the vision service that we had back in October, don't you remember how cool that service was? And now you guys get to be a part of that for the next several weeks. Sitting with your parents is going to look a little bit different, but Pastor Warren is really awesome. So I think you guys are going to like what he has to say. And if he says something that you don't understand, it's okay to write that down and ask your parents about it later. They'll explain it to you. So in addition to it looking different because there's no kids' church, it's going to look different because of all the masks that everybody's going to have on. Casey made me this one with the kids logo on it. Awesome, right? So there's going to be lots of really cool masks there. So I want to challenge you guys. Look for the coolest masks. See how many different awesome masks you can find, and maybe be creative and make some masks of your own. So unfortunately, grown-ups don't do church like we do. They don't do hand motions to their songs. They don't do this, So they don't do fun, cool stuff. They don't play fun games like we do. So you might get just a little bit bored. Shh, don't tell Pastor Warren I said that. But you know what? I want to encourage you. Pack a worship bag full of stuff that will help you not get bored during church. Let's see what I packed in my bag. I have a notebook, property of Casey Latimer. And then, of course, something to write with, because what good is a notebook without something to write with? You don't need to bring 50 colored pencils with you. Just a couple will do, or maybe a crayon or some markers or pen or pencil, whatever you like. That's one thing to put in your bag. Another thing you can bring is some soft, quiet toys. Don't bring any toys that make lots of noise, like video games that are loud, but something quiet, like I borrowed again from Casey. Shelly, I don't know if you remember from VBS a couple years ago, Shelly was our little mascot for her crew, but Shelly even still has her shipwreck name tag on. So bring some soft, quiet toys to play with. One really cool thing that you can bring is pipe cleaners. I know, pipe cleaners, right? Who knew they could be that much fun? But look, you can make shapes out of them, or I can make the letter 8. Maybe I can. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. How about a 0? There you go. Ta-da! So you can do all sorts of stuff. And then whenever you're done, just undo it, and you can start all over with creating new things. So pipe cleaners. Another thing, tissues, because sometimes we get a runny nose and we need to use a tissue. And then if you're going to get a runny nose and use a tissue, obviously the next thing you should have is hand sanitizer, because we need to keep our hands clean. And then what else do I have in here? Oh, if you were at the vision service, you got one of these, a fidget stick. They're lots of fun. They can keep your hands occupied for a long time. And look, they don't make any noise. So that's a really cool toy. If you don't have one of these, if you never got one, or if you lost yours, because they are kind of little and easy to lose, if you have a fidget spinner or a fidget cube or anything else at home that would be good, bring that. If you can't pack your own bag, we will have these bulletins that are just for you. There's different puzzles and activities and all different things to do on it, all about the Bible and different scripture verses. So this can keep you occupied for a while as well. And then there's even a code on them that you can go home and go to the website, and there's more online games that you can play as well. Just because we're coming back to church doesn't mean that our online videos are going to stop. Miss Lori and I are still going to post our videos every week for you so that we can continue to learn what we've already been learning in kids' church. So it's going to look different, but I am so excited to see you next Sunday. But until then, I miss you. I love you, and I'm praying for you. Bye-bye.